Without further ado, hello.
Hello.
And welcome to another podcast with me,
Robert John Lester. And me.
Alex William Ray.
Come in.
I remembered.
You did.
I remember all the details.
All the details?
Yeah, all the important details. So here we are again. Overcast day, isn't
It's
it, Alex?
overcast.
Yeah.
It'll be humid.
Very, very humid here in Istanbul. Quite tranquil down this street.
This cobbled path.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys over my right shoulder. What are they doing exactly, Alex?
They're playing a game very popular here in Turkey called Tabla.
Tabla.
Yeah. Very, very popular game.
Do you know the rules?
I haven't got a clue.
No.
It's not that interesting to me, but...
That's okay.
That was our Cokes getting delivered.
And wait for it. What a
It's a
sound.
good noise.
What a sound.
Spoiled, that's what they were then.
Quite a eloquent way of...
It's a very elegant glass. I feel like we should...
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good health as you sip this extremely sugary drink.
Yeah. How would you make your morning, Rob? How would you sum
How do I
up?
rate it? Well, I got up in decent time actually. Again, I heard this strange sound, and it turned out it was my alarm clock, which I promptly switched off and got back into my warm cocoon.
Yeah. Just quickly, would you use this glass with a straw?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No. Just for the listeners, we have a can of Coke each with what could only be resembled as maybe
A wine glass?
a wine glass,
Yeah.
yeah, and we have straws as well.
Or maybe, yeah, a wine glass. Maybe a sherry glass with a long stem.
Yeah. Certainly not appropriate for Coke.
And not a straw.
No.
Definitely not a straw.
So yeah, I woke up at a decent time, and I promptly got out the dumbbells, which I was given as a free
Pump
gift
some mine.
in my room. Did a few press ups. Just a noisy Turkish man walking past on his phone. Did some press ups. Did some bicep curls. Did some bench presses. All whilst I listened to ATB 9 PM Till I Come, followed by Season 5, Episode 1 of the Ricky Gervais podcast.
Good work.
Yeah. And then I got myself something to eat, sat out on the balcony in my boxer shorts,
Lovely.
and then made my way from Chijechi into Pedakui. Quite a nice walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not walked it yet.
No.
No.
Shall we walk it together sometime?
Do that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
past Marmara University.
Yeah. Got a friend studying there actually.
Have you?
Egsu.
Sorry?
Egsu.
Egsu.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Is she excellent?
I assume she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent student.
Extremely excellent.
Talk us through your morning, Alex.
My morning, I woke up. What time did I wake up? Around 7 AM. Stumbled to the bathroom. Deposited something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Made my way back to my bed. Lay in my bed for a bit. Read some Carlology. And
You were just offered some tissues there, and Alex promptly turned them down.
yeah, bloody fine. Then I got my computer, checked Facebook, saw a little message from Mr. Lester
Oh yeah.
saying he had just woken up. It was good news. I was elated. It was good news. There's some
Did
music.
you have a slight erection at this point?
Oh, I have an erection every morning. It's part and parcel of life. It's been the same since I was 11,
Oh yeah.
maybe earlier.
Did you used to get erections on just
Buses,
buses? Yeah. I
worst.
remember getting an erection on my school bus, and we were probably about 2 or 3 minutes away from the school, and I still had this massive hard on. I was thinking, bloody hell, how am I going to deal with this? And I was just trying to think of the most gross things just to tame it. But yeah, it's just uncontrollable at that age.
It is uncontrollable.
Yeah.
And there's no reason for it. You just sat on the bus and it just comes.
Well,
not that far. You go that far. It's not giving them the wrong impression. The object becomes present.
I often wake up with a hard on as well.
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah. And on the bus, it's worse when you know you have to stand up and the person next to you isn't even so they're at head height.
Yeah.
You know they've seen it.
Yeah. In some trousers you can get away with it, but in others, especially school trousers, it's...
they rock up at the best of times.
Yeah. Yeah. But, okay, well, today's feature, cat news.
Cat news.
Ooh! Meow! Cat news.
What cat news do we have? What have you come up with?
I found a little kitten this morning as I walked in from my home to Kadakoi. Tiny little black kitten, lovely little thing. Yeah. I had a little pat, little stroke of it. Yeah. That's it really.
Yeah.
That's as far as
That's it.
cat news goes.
I've got some news.
Yeah.
It wasn't about a cat.
Ah.
It isn't about a cat. It's about a lemur.
A lemur?
Yeah.
Is this appropriate?
Yeah, it's alright.
Okay.
I went to a zoo once, and there was a enclosure full of ring-tailed lemurs. Maybe 12 in total. 10 were getting on their own area. 2 were sat together. One of them had no eyes. His eyes were gone.
Really?
And the other one was holding his hand and leading him around. Showing him around, taking him to the fruit, making sure he was alright.
Yeah. It's very sweet.
It was very, very sweet.
Yeah.
It was very nice, touching.
How old were you at the time?
Maybe 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how animals adapt.
It is.
Yeah.
And how one goes out of his way to care for the other. There's that little blind monkey. He might have had a chance, he's in the zoo, fine, but the other ones, he knows he needs some help, so he's guiding him. It's nice. No one taught him to do that. No one showed him. He's got no incentive.
It's funny how you bring cat news into monkey news, don't you?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you draw it back. Yeah.
I've evolved it.
Yeah. You got any? Well, we've done knob news, haven't we?
Oh, we've focused on that.
Done knob news. Got any?
Fanny facts.
Fanny facts. Well, yesterday I've got fanny facts.
You were playing Snatch all day?
Yesterday.
You were playing with Claire Snatch all day?
Yes, I was playing Snatch with.
Sorry.
With Claire.
My word order mixed up sometimes.
Yeah. Careful.
Yeah.
We're playing the game Snatch, which is the game that I acquired whilst I was at the New School of English. It was going to get thrown out.
Very good game.
Well, I didn't know whether it's going to get thrown out or put in the wrong hands, so I made sure it was put in the wrong hands, and I snatched it. And I think solely for the fact that I've brought Snatch to the staff room, I've become popular.
Absolutely.
Because of that.
Snatch is always a popular thing. If
Yeah.
you bring Snatch.
And anyway, Snatch involves you having a lot of little tiled letters, and you have to turn them over and make words. But then, if you turn over a letter that you think can be added to one of your opponent's words, you can then snatch that word.
And add to it.
And I came up with the word muff. So once again, muff. And it was strange because Claire from Canada hadn't heard of muff before. Yeah. And there was another word I came up with, which was slag. Once again for the listeners, slag.
Slag. It's a good word.
And she hadn't heard of that either. She only knew whore.
Even as in a slag of
But
iron.
she knew that.
That context.
But she didn't know that it was
Slut.
Yeah.
Whore.
Yeah, just for the listeners' reference, Alex is just going through several words that are useful.
Slut motherfucking whore bitch.
Any brick news?
Brick news? No.
We saw some bricks.
We did see some bricks, organised and arranged quite nicely. A little art design, which I think you named quite appropriately as going to lunch.
Yeah.
Or gone for
Gone
lunch.
to lunch. Yeah.
That was good. But back to the Smash, I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's good. Nice competitive game.
It's funny because the time just flew by
Yeah.
playing that. And,
Yeah. Did you get through the letters?
Good. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got to the end. Yeah, we got to the point stage as well.
Oh.
And I was comprehensively beaten by Claire.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so I think it's good for the staff room because there's a lot of idle sitting around, isn't there?
Yeah.
Procrastination.
Yeah.
And a little filler like that, it can. It's good for the brain. Good for the
Definitely.
brain. I think it's always good to exercise the brain, especially when you have brains like ours.
Yeah.
But need constant
They need it.
exercise. Yeah.
That was a fine tuna salad.
Just for the reference, I can't see the iPod because of my
Giant
giant.
tuna salad.
Oh God, we've gone over the 11 minutes.
Gone over 11.
Oh God.
Oh, look at that extra
Oh, my
20
word.
seconds for the ladies and gentlemen.
Well, yeah, and we're giving this out as a free podcast.
Well, they can pay for the 11.11 as usual, but we'll give them 20 seconds free.
Oh yeah, just remind me, Alex, how much is the 11.11?
£11, 11 pence.
Okay.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. So just again for the listeners, the daily Satchel Satchel podcast is £11.
I feel like that's the name.